Oh yeah. This guy's really good.
I like your shirt.
Thanks, I like it too. Alright. You guys are probably the most well-behaved audience I've ever performed in front of.
Because I'm pretty amazing.
Yeah? Right on. Alright, yeah, I usually perform in bars doing regular stand-up, and my material is more misogynistic, people tell me. But I don't even like massages, so I think that's kind of weird that they say that. But I usually perform in front of idiots, so it's all about partying and drinking and sex and all those things that are important, but not as important as what I'm about to talk about. Yeah. I was in the gender-neutral bathroom, and I picked the ones. Yeah, I picked the ones that had the stalls in them, and that was pretty cool. The urinals, you know. So I'm there, and in the gender-neutral bathroom, I feel like the urinal should have a partition, because otherwise you can just see right. And this girl comes in, and she's like, "Oh, I'm sorry." You know, she walks in, and I'm like, "You don't need to be sorry. It's because the last room was really cold."
Oh my god.
Yeah, I just made that one up a minute ago.
That was funny. I get it.
Yeah, I was at the farmer's market last weekend, and I noticed there's a lot of kids who are on these little child leashes. They strap around your shoulder. Yeah, it's a nice way to just pull, you know, you can tie it to your belt and just drag them down the street or attach to your car. It's a good way to walk them. Yeah. And I was thinking that maybe we can start putting these on to the dictators that we've helped support through their infancy and now in the Middle East. You know, there's some different ways. Mubarak in Egypt, you know, put on him. And we didn't give you that tear gas to go throw on all your playmates, you know, even though it says made in the USA, so we can try to pull it back like that. And maybe with Gaddafi, you know, Obama can go over to him and say, "Listen, you don't get to bomb people. Only daddy gets to." Yeah, it is true. Fucked up shit right there.
America!
Yeah. So one of my goals really as a stand-up comic is to just have an alternative voice and get people to start thinking about things in a different way. And this is the first time I've ever been in front of people who actually give a shit about the things that I give a shit about.
Woo!
We give shit!
You get 2 shits, sir.
Yeah, I give a lot of shit. Very high fiber.
And they're gender neutral.
Everybody shits, man. Well, I heard some people just poo. So you guys have heard the Republicans are trying to cut everything they possibly can out of the budget, all the social programs that we have, and I think that's kind of fucked up. We're not talking about it in the right way. We always attach dollar signs to everything instead of human beings with faces. And what I think, they want to cut out the Head Start program, and they want to replace it with something that's actually going to cost $0, and they're going to call it Start Last, Finish Last.
College! Woo!
Yeah.
You should finish in the middle and get out of college. So there's some big news story about, it was a year ago, this guy was going to burn some Qurans and you think he was from Florida. I've been there.
I think it still looks good.
And I think about 2 weeks ago, he actually went and burned some. And people were really upset that he burned some. And I thought it was interesting, how many Qurans do we think have been burned in the drone strikes in Pakistan that nobody ever talks about? I mean, somewhere between 2,000 and 3,000 people have been killed in drone strikes. You got to think there's been at least a few Qurans that have gone up in flames. I realize not everything I'm saying is very funny. That's okay.
It's okay.
I'm pretty okay with that in front of you guys. So start comedy, and I tell them it's because I realized I should be doing comedy when I knew I was going to marry my girlfriend, who's a doctor, and you know she doesn't really like that joke, and she's asking me, "Is that true? Like you weren't supposed to work 6 days a week? It better be true. Don't make me leave you." I think that's misogynistic, but it's also a little bit feministic as well, because I'm a guy. Anyways. No, but the real reason I got into it is because I want to make alternative viewpoints a lot more popular and start people thinking in different ways. And I think a lot of these problems in our society